What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Sports Investing 101, Fire Sports 6 podcast, whatever. Since I laid such an egg in the divisional round, horrible performance, first red weekend, first red episode in months. Don't even bother going through and seeing what my record was because it was a lot of losers. But since I laid such an egg, I have 2 eggs here. I have half a scoop of protein powder. And I'm going to make a little concoction to incentivize myself not to be so fucking shit, because it was so shit. So if you're listening to this on Spotify, I highly suggest going over to the YouTube, Fire Sports 6 on YouTube, hitting the subscribe button, and then also, you get to see me fucking drink this absolute disgusting concoction. 1 egg. Oh, there's going to be some eggshell in there. That's no big deal. Come on, motherfucker. 1 egg and some eggshell. 2 egg. Tasty. Protein powder. You know, I figured since I'm going to do something absolutely disgusting, I might as well get some protein in while I'm at it. Let me go add some water to this so that it's not all... That looks vile. Not a lot of water, but a little. I'll be right. All right, here we go. Since I laid such an egg during the divisional round, inexcusable. Absolute disgusting, distasteful performance by myself. First red weekend in a long time. In order to put those woes behind me, I need to do this. 2 eggs. Probably should be a whole dozen of eggs for the amount of losers I gave in the divisional round. Some protein powder and some water. Down the gullet. Wish me luck. Oh, it's disgusting. That being said, I have 12 plays, 12 winners for a divisional conference championship weekend. Make sure you lock in. Like, subscribe. Here we go. Okay, let's lock in. If you're listening on Spotify, that was rough, probably rough listen. That was probably a rough listen for the first minute, 32 minutes or so, but it's time for the plays now. If you're watching on YouTube, hit the like, subscribe. Division round is behind us on the conference championship weekend. 2 phenomenal games, 4 phenomenal teams. We start with the early window game. Commanders, Eagles, 2 NFC East teams going head to head. The first time these two played, Jalen Hurts played the whole game. Kind of belt to ass. Commanders weren't really in it for that much. Saquon ran wild all over this defense. Second time they played, Jaden Daniels hung 36 on this Eagles defense. The best defense in the NFL, in my opinion. Give me the Commanders +6 in this one. Jalen Hurts got hurt halfway through that game. Or more than halfway, or less than halfway through, actually. Kenny Pickett came in, he threw a touchdown to A.J. Brown. The offense absolutely sputtered in the second half. Doesn't matter. Jalen Hurts doesn't play defense. Jaden Daniels hung 36 on this Eagles defense the second time they played with a game winner on 4th down. Give me the Commanders +6. They're the team of destiny, and give me the over 47.5, because as good as this Commanders offense and Jaden Daniels has looked, and don't get me wrong, Jaden Daniels is the better quarterback in this game. There are no 2 ways about it. The only people that are going to tell you different are Philadelphia Eagles fans, and I heard if you're born in a 50-mile radius, you have a heroin addiction. So most Eagles fans addicted to heroin, I don't know if I'd trust their sports takes, especially when they tell you that Jalen Hurts is a better quarterback than Jaden Daniels because he wins more games, but he barely does this season. He's not going to win this one. Give me the Commanders +6. That passing defense is way better than people give it credit for. Top 5 unit against the top 5 unit in terms of yardage of passing yards allowed this season. Jalen Hurts has stunk it up these playoffs. Not really stunk it up. He's winning games, but he's not putting up the craziest passing numbers. He's averaging just 129 passing yards in the 2 playoff games he's played this season, this year. His over-under is at 183.5 passing yards. Hit the under there. Thank you very much. Jalen Hurts is maybe still concussed, hasn't looked the most accurate in these playoffs. I think he's an average quarterback surrounded by a great group of talent that's been carrying him in this postseason and really all season long so far. So take Jalen Hurts under 183.5 passing yards. In every playoff game he's ever won with the Philadelphia Eagles, he's gone over 150 passing yards just one time. This is a run-first team. Don't get it mistaken. And the Commanders have shown the ability to really control the ball, control the clock. have long sustained drives, 10, 12 play drives. I expect more of the same. Jaden Daniels is not a quarterback playing better football than Jaden Daniels right now. That is just a fact. Through these playoffs, he's been the best statistical quarterback. He's not the best. He's the third best QB remaining. Best statistical quarterback through these playoffs. Give me the Commanders +6. Give me Jalen Hurts under 183.5 passing yards. And there's been two things that have been consistent throughout really all season long. All season long, there's two things that have been consistent. All season long, all postseason long regarding this Eagles-Commanders game. One, that motherfucker, Scary Terry, he finds the end zone. Terry McLaurin, anytime touchdown, lock that in. The second thing that's just been a guarantee all season long, Saquon Barkley hits the home run. He's a home run hitter. Saquon Barkley, longest run, over 25.5 yards. He's breaking one off. He might break two off. He's just an absolute man on a mission. You put one of the best talents that this league's ever seen at running back behind one of the biggest, most dominant offensive lines the league has ever seen. You expect great things to happen. You expect him to break off the big runs. He did it the first time they played. I expect more of the same. He's been on an absolute tear this postseason. Saquon, longest run, over 25.5, and I love the over in this game. Listen. This Commanders defense has been playing better than what the talent will tell you. This Eagles offense is a real problem, and I think the Commanders will hang around in this game, and the only way they're going to do that is score a lot of points. And in order to win this game for the Commanders, they're going to have to score a lot of points, and I think the Commanders have a real shot at winning this. Think they have a real shot to keep it close. So this game's going to go over 47.5 points. The only team to score 35+ against this Eagles defense all season long was the Washington Commanders. I expect them to do that again. Maybe not 35+, but score a lot of points, move the ball well. Cliff Kingsbury's been in his bag. Jaden Daniels is absolutely sensational. So we're taking the over 47.5. And then, just because we're going to ride the hot hand here, Jaden Daniels has been absolutely sensational in his first two playoff starts, really all season long. Rookie of the year, best rookie season ever by a quarterback. We're going to ride the hot hand, take him over 1.5 passing touchdowns at plus money. Torch this Eagles defense the second time they played. I expect that again. Nobody's hotter in the NFL right now than Jaden Daniels. The Commanders are a team of destiny. Let's run through it one more time. Commanders, Eagles. Commanders +6. They have the better quarterback. They're the only team to drop 35+ on this Eagles defense all season long. No team's hotter right now. Jalen Hurts has not looked great. Yeah, those are the points. Commanders +6. Give me the over 47.5 because I think in order for the Commanders to keep this game close, they're going to have to score a lot of points because this Eagles offense is very good despite Jalen Hurts' not woes, but he just hasn't really lit up the stat sheet in the playoffs. This Eagles offense is going to score a lot of points. The Commanders are going to have to score a lot of points to keep this game close, and I think that means the over is going to smash. Terry McLaurin touchdown. He's been doing it all year. 2 touchdowns in 2 playoff games so far this year. Lock that in. Saquon Barkley, longest run over 25.5. He's been doing that all year. Jalen Hurts under 183.5 passing yards. He's averaging 129 passing yards in the 2 playoff games he's played this year. The Eagles have never won a playoff. They've won 1 playoff game where Jalen Hurts has thrown over 150 passing yards, and he threw 151. So, run first football club, run first ball club. Jaden Daniels over 1.5 passing touchdowns. That's the vibes play. Ride the hot hand. Let's move on to the AFC Championship game, likely the Super Bowl. I think whoever wins this game will win the Super Bowl. Chiefs, Bills. And people are going to hate me for this take, but there is nothing I want to see more than Patrick Mahomes hoisting the Lombardi for the 3rd straight. Behind me here, there's a Sauce Gardner jersey, a couple other New York jerseys, and Jerry West, shout out the logo. As a New York sports fan, watching Tom Brady just ridicule my childhood, ruining my childhood. Didn't ruin my childhood. Was the worst part of my childhood, which means I had a very good childhood. The point being, Tom Brady ruined my life as a football fan. There's nothing I want to see more than him get dethroned as the GOAT. You know what he's never done? He never three-peated. Never once. Mahomes is in a prime position to do that, and I think they will make the Super Bowl. Give me the Kansas City Chiefs, -1.5 against the Buffalo Bills. Josh Allen just can't get it done against Mahomes in the playoffs. Why would you bet against the GOAT, in my opinion, Patrick Mahomes, until proven otherwise? Give me Mahomes -1.5. I think the Bills are going to be a public favorite. I stopped looking at the public versus I've just stopped looking at public betting numbers because they've been all out of whack all season long. They just throw my brain in a loop. If I had to guess, I think the public would be on the Chiefs because nobody wants to see Mahomes win, play in another Super Bowl. Give me the Chiefs -6. Not only do I just think they're better. I really do think they're better. The only way they win is if Josh Allen plays perfect and Mahomes doesn't. Very unlikely situation that happens in the playoffs. It's Patrick Mahomes in the playoffs. Now, there's another thing that I really was kicking myself last week against the Texans when I didn't bet anything on Travis Kelce in the playoffs. I will not make the same mistake twice. Kelce in 3 playoff games versus the Bills, he averages 96 yards and 8 catches. That's what he's averaging in 3 playoff games against the Bills. He has 5 total touchdowns in those 3 games as well. Kelce in his career in the playoffs with Mahomes averages 8 catches, 90 yards, and a touchdown. Give me Kelce anytime touchdown in this one at plus money. Give me Kelce over 69.5 receiving yards. He's just a different animal when he's in the postseason. Same with Patty Mahomes. So lock in those Kelce props. I think Josh Allen throws 2 passing touchdowns because he's going to need to play perfect ball, and that's what it entails. I don't think they've tried the long, meticulated, bad word. The long drives down the field against Mahomes doesn't work. There's going to be quick strikes in this one. They're going to have to generate the big play. And where we don't see Josh Allen hit his passing touchdown line is when he's getting a lot of QB sneaks. I'm gonna buy. We're going to see some big plays in this game, some explosives. That leads to Josh Allen 2 passing touchdowns. Okay, these next 2 plays are a lot of fun. They're a lot of fun. A lot of plus money being thrown around here. But we're going to start with the Chiefs win margin from 1 to 6 at plus 340. That's on DraftKings as of 12 o'clock Friday morning. Chiefs win margin plus 1 through 6 at plus 340. This has hit 2 of the last 3 times they've played. I don't think this is going to be like the AFC Championship 3 years ago where they first played, where the Chiefs really just belt the ass. I think Josh Allen's going to be playing his best football like he usually does around this time of year. And I think it's going to be a close one down to the wire, kind of what the Chiefs have been all season long. Close games down to the wire. And Mahomes just wins those. He just does. So Chiefs win margin 1 to 6 at plus 340. And if there's ever a game to bet that's going to go into overtime, it's this one. You're getting it at plus 1,400 to bet this game, Chiefs Bills, to go into overtime. I love that all day long. I will be putting a half unit on that. If all my other bets don't hit, and I put a half unit on the game to go to overtime, I'm going to be close to even, at least in this game, at plus 1,400. So I think that's absolutely worth a sprinkle, and it's just a fun bet. Game goes to overtime, you get bonus football, and you cash a plus 1,400 winner. Game to go to overtime, plus 1,400, Chiefs Bills. All right, people, run it down from the top. Kelce anytime touchdown. Kelce over 69.5 receiving yards. Josh Allen 2 passing touchdowns. Chiefs minus 1.5. Chiefs win margin 1 through 6 at plus 340. And the game to go into overtime at plus 1,400. That's the plays for Chiefs Bills. Commanders Eagles one more time. Commanders plus 6. The over 47.5. Terry McLaurin touchdown. Saquon longest run over 25.5. Jalen Hurts under 183.5 passing yards. Jaden Daniels over 1.5 passing touchdowns. Those are the plays for AFC Championship week. If you're listening on Spotify and you want to see me chug an absolutely disgusting beverage that I almost threw up, and watch me just put the week behind us, put the divisional round behind us, and look forward to the AFC Championship game, make sure you go look at YouTube and follow us. Make sure you go to TikTok. Make sure you go to Instagram. Fire Sports 6 on all platforms. If you enjoyed the content, leave a like, a subscribe, tell a friend. Thank you, everybody, for listening. Have a blessed AFC Championship, NFC Championship weekend, and I will see you on the next episode of Sports Investing 101. It'll be the Super Bowl special, which I absolutely bullied last year. 6-1 on all my bets last year for the Super Bowl special. Locked in. I own the Super Bowl. I am the Super Bowl. Make sure you stay tuned for that. Thank you, everybody, for listening. Catch you on the next episode of Sports Investing 101 on Fire Sports TikTok.